Hello and welcome to this narrated storyboard of an e-learning module for new bartender hirees at an independent restaurant. In this video, I'm going to highlight some important slide features including the graphics, navigation, and animations. I also want to mention that although this storyboard is made with PowerPoint, the finished product would be developed in Articulate Storyline to provide a fully responsive user experience where our new bartender hirees can access the training from anywhere. Thanks for watching. This is the first slide of the training. Immediately, the screen will show the semi-transparent image of a proper cocktail stirring setup, along with some audio that'll occur welcoming the user. I included these details on the side here. Following the audio, text questions appear to get the user to think about their own skill level and how this course could address their gaps. The note at the bottom indicates that another starting idea for this course is to show a portion of the stirring video on mute, which would take up the entire slide, and then have new audio narration beginning, which says something like, "Do you know how to give your cocktail the perfect stir? If not, or you just need brushing up, start here." Either way, this play button appears, which when clicked takes the user to the next slide. This slide shows one specific objective, which is to identify correct cocktail stirring techniques. This specific objective contributes to the larger goal of training new bartenders who may or may not have much experience to create a uniformly high level of bartending expertise, professionalism, and level of service for this specific restaurant. My notes on the side explain the simple flying in animation of the text box, as well as noting the transparent bar background which sets the focus for this training. The play button then takes us to the next slide. This is the home base slide of the module. As you can see, the four components of this training are clearly stated with arrows pointing to the corresponding areas of the picture. We start to see some user choice, as there are now options for clicking any of the titles that will take them to that portion of the training. I should note that in the end product, the text box for each title will change colors, indicating that it's indeed clickable. With that said, for this video, let's start by clicking the Stirring Techniques button. This is the first slide of the stirring technique section. As you can see, the video takes up nearly the entire slide except for the title. Audio narration will immediately start telling the user that the following video will highlight key techniques for stirring. Then the play button will appear telling the user to click to begin. Once pressed, the video will start. As a side note, the video here is just a template. The real training video will be original footage to show the exact skills needing to be taught. It's also important to note here that when this is a finished product in an authoring tool like Storyline or Captivate, the video will play and then automatically pause with a slide of text being overlaid on top of the video. Let me show you what I mean on the next slide here. As you can see, the video has been paused at a specific point and is set in the background with a low transparency to allow for text to be overlaid. The text is indicating the first stirring step matching that point in the video, which is to stabilize the mixing glass with one hand. Again, this is just a sample video, so the text doesn't match the video accurately. The play button will then appear to indicate that the user can continue playing the video. One option could be to maybe make the video automatically start again, just something to think about. The movie pauses a second time to highlight the second step in the stirring process. As a side note, at this point in the video, we want to make sure the video really zooms in on the hands holding the spoon to show the correct grip. Again, the play button then appears to continue. The movie pauses a third time with the third step highlighted, and we will press play to continue. And again, the movie pauses for the fourth step. This step, as you can see, has a bit more detail. And we will press play to continue. This is the last pause for the fifth step in stirring. This time the play button will take the user back to the home slide to choose their next topic. We are back at the home slide, and you know what? I want to skip the glass part for now and go to ice. So let's click here. I like the interaction on this slide because each image is a clickable box with a rollover state color change, and when clicked will reveal the accompanying text underneath. Back at the home base slide, let's click glass. This slide gives users tips on using the mixing glass. Each tip box is clickable to reveal text, just another way to give learners more choice and autonomy. And the play button will take users back to the home base slide to click their last content topic. And we will click the strainer button for the last content slide. This slide directs learners how to properly use the julep strainer that accompanies all stirred drinks. Each tip will appear one after another, then the play button will take users back to the home base slide. If hypothetically this was the last topic to have been clicked, all the buttons will have changed to a different color, indicating that the user has finished learning the content. And at this point, a Take Quiz button will appear here that takes us to the final quiz slide. This quiz slide features a mix of true and false statements about proper stirring and an empty mixing glass image on the right. The user is directed to drag each correct statement into the glass, and I tried to make each statement be contained inside of what looks like ice cubes. This is the last slide showing the user's results from the previous quiz slide. Depending on the user's previous answer, one of the following text boxes will appear, either a correct or incorrect box. The incorrect box will take users back to the quiz to try again. When answering incorrectly and being shown the correct box slide, an exit button will appear to take users back to slide 1. But for now, I want to end by showing you the image credits. Thanks so much for watching, and feel free to leave me any constructive feedback in the comments section. Bye.